What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back. It's Yums, and today it's Monday, so you already know what time it is. It's time for another mini scheme Monday, baby. This week we're going to be jumping into a very special formation. We're going to be jumping into patch trips tight end. Specifically Pats. There's a few different versions of trips. They have different plays. We're going into Pats this week. Y'all know I rock U trips every day. And I switch into this trips formation a lot, so I am very familiar with it. I got some heater plays for y'all, and I got a specially heater play for a tutty, or if you need to get in a field goal range late. Let's check it out. Jumping into it, y'all. We are gonna set our audibles here in the patch trips tight end. Actually, before we get into that, let me tell you what abilities we need. It is absolutely essential that you have a tight end apprentice. And it is besides that, you need a running back master, and it's really up to you. Besides that, a lot of people like conductor hot route master with trips, which makes it a lot better, but since I run it as a secondary formation, I'm still using my gunslinger. I have a slot apprentice, which I never use in the trips. I have a tight end apprentice, and I have the running back master, like I said. So make sure you have the tight end apprentice, make sure you have the running back master. As far as audibles, we're gonna make sure we have double in sale. We want quick base. This base is fantastic, one of the best plays in the game. We're gonna get this Pats Y post, and then we're gonna get this PA counter go. Now let's jump into the setups, y'all. For our first play, we are going to jump into this double in sale. Make sure you have your trips flipped to the correct side of the field. So remember, if we're on this left hash, we want our trips on the left. If we were on the right hash, we would want our trips on the right. That way, the majority of our routes have longer to get open. So if they're crossing the field, they have longer to get open. So to start off this play, we're going to go ahead. We are going to press Y, Y, and up on the left stick. And we're going to put a Y in the streak. Then we're going to press Y, X, and R2, and we're going to put X on a screen. Now remember, I told you that tight end apprentice was important. You're going to want to actually re-corner A, so press Y, A, and then right on the D-pad. So we actually want to put that corner is actually going to be better than the stock corner. So we're going to go with that, and if you see these are dropping to different depths, it's going to be even better. I'm going to set this up against a little cover 2. We'll just Mabel. Cool. And I'll show you what our reads are going to be. Or we could get totally picked off on the first play. Jesus Christ. It would go like this. So we'll go ahead and throw that. You see we got a Mabel on the right side. On the left we got dude in a vert hook. Kind of a normal look someone would give you. Snap that football, and we are looking left to right. You see we got that deep, and that's a bomb. You can see that's what trips is fantastic at. If we go back and we take a look at the replay, I do believe we got past this deep half as well. Nope, we didn't. So you actually see the deep half did take this guy on, but he lost this guy. So that's going to be your read every time against cover 2. We're going to go there. If we drop down this flat, obviously, it depends on what they have their zone drops on, but we can always hit the screen if we start to get some heat coming at us. You look at this side, this is going to be covered with this Mabeled. Depending on what their zone drops are on, we're in practice mode, so there's no zone drops. Depending on what their zone drops are on, this tight end might be open as well. Now go back and we'll take a look at cover 3. Set up a little heater. You know, people like to do their little cover 3 blitz, and then do something like this. Great. And then we will set it up the exact same way. So we're going to streak Y. We are going to screen X. We're going to re-corner A. And then we are going to snap this football. And you can see B is going to be open again. Now this time, going back, I can already see it off the bat. if you want, against this cover 3, you can also go ahead and throw the streak. So if I get a little bit of time, and he picked it up better that time, but you still see it is still a 50-50 ball. It's going to depend. The first time he went with the corner more, that time he decided to go ahead and play it because I was trying to show y'all, of course. And we'll go ahead and get sacked to wipe that X factor, and I'll show y'all in cover 4. Go ahead, put the defense in a cover 4 drop here. And against cover 4, we're going to set it up the same way, and you'll see it, these corners should get open as well, and it is. So against 2, 3, and 4, you can see that corner is open with the typical adjustments. Going to be able to bomb your opponent over and over and get to that sideline. For play number 2, I don't always talk about the run, but I am going to talk about base today. Pat's tight end trips, the best thing about it is that it has this base, and this base is fantastic. It's one of the hardest runs in the game to shoot. In MUT, you want to get a fast guard, and the faster guard you have, the more successful you are going to be on this run. As you see, that guy pulls around, and you see in practice mode here, Marpet is being ridiculously slow. Let's see if we could flip it and get a better run here for y'all. And we can show y'all this base is going to be one of the best runs, especially in the goal line. I love it. I will go into the trips all the time. Yeah, you see, and now we get a better run. And that is going to be more typical of the base. It's going to be really hard to shoot. I have Polar Elites in MUT, and that's going to make it even harder to shoot. You go ahead, you mix this in with your inside zone, it's going to make it even tougher. But like I said, if you need a 3rd and short, a 4th and short, or you're in a goal line situation, I absolutely love this base. And you can see, there we go, we sprung it on that side as well. So it's just a great round. Play number 3 is probably the best play I have for y'all today, and that is actually going to be this Pat's Y post. I have been absolutely killing some people with this on the boards. It is not the most versatile play, but it's fantastic. You know, I only have one setup for y'all today on this, but it's a fantastic setup. So we're gonna go ahead and we are gonna streak Y. We are going to put X on a smoke screen again. So kind of the same setup as last time. And then RB, we can go ahead and we can do a lot of different things. The right side of this play will change. If I'm getting heavily blitzed, say I'm playing 2-4-5 odd, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the tight end on a delay fade and block my running back. My primary goal of this play every single time I call this play is to throw B. If I don't throw B, I'm probably going to throw the screen, or I'm probably going to throw the football away or scramble. This is really just to hit B. It's when you know where their zone drops are at, or you know what call they're going to go to. So here in this situation, you'll see we are in cover 2. The start, and we'll go ahead and oops, apologies, we'll go ahead and show you this corner route is nasty corner route. And like I said, it is going to break at a different point than that double sail that we took a look at earlier. Now, this tight end route is interesting. There are some things it could get open against, but I don't love throwing a route right there in the middle of the field. You're challenging the user, you're challenging the safety. So again, if I am going to use the right side of this play, if I do think they're running cover 3, then we're going to go with the typical cover 3 setup of we're going to go a corner and a table, or a corner and a wheel, or a corner and an out, whatever of those combinations you want. And then again, we are looking B every time on this play. We went ahead and got sacked that play. I forgot to take off the blitzing corner. That's okay. I'm going to go ahead and show y'all against cover 3. So let's get into it versus cover 3. And this is primarily what this is going to be called against again. So we want to set it up like this versus cover 3. Put that running back on any of those routes I mentioned, and we are going to be looking for B on every single time we snap this football. and you can see it's going to be a huge, absolutely massive gain. I love to call this play at the end of half. Your opponent gives you 30 seconds left. They think nothing of it. They don't think they're going to score, and they drop their defense back. And well, you can see what we do to them. You can see that this is cover 4. It is also not going to cover it. It does even a worse job. Last up on today's docket, we have the PA counter go. This is an amazing play. I forgot to mention that last play is fantastic around the 15 or 16 yard line to get a touchdown. This play is as well. Remember though, when you are in the goal line in trips, there is a bug. If you put your tight end in a post inside the 20 yard line, they are going to turn around at that hash mark and run backwards. So make sure you use a crosser if you're inside the 20. Now, that being said, let's get into this setup. I have two different ways, maybe 3 that I like to set it up for y'all. So first of all, is I like to just cross the tight end. Go ahead and hitch Y. And you can either block the running back, or if you're getting a lot of pressure out of 3-3-5 wide or something like that, you can actually go ahead and keep this and cancel it manually by pressing R2 after you snap the ball, and that'll help actually pick up some of that pressure. So we'll do that here. So against cover 2 here, and we can snap that. You see that'll pick up a little bit of that pressure, and it's going to be basically a 2-man read at that point. We're going to look left or right. You can see that's going to beat that deep half. Now, if we jump in, if they are in the cover 3, if y'all want to see how to set up this defense, we got that on the channel as well. But that's not what we're talking about right now. So, cross the tight end, same thing again. And we can see against cover 3, that is even more open. I don't know what that corner was doing, just playing like a god in practice mode. Ignore that. We're going to set that up again, because that was the craziest thing I've ever seen happen in practice mode. And I've seen some crazy things happen in practice mode, chat. YouTube, I am sorry. And against cover 3, you can see we snapped that ball. And there we go. You see, go ahead and we got the left side of the field wide open. It's going to depend on what they have their zone drops on. Now, to show y'all a different way to set this play up, the reason I mentioned the post thing is a better way to set this play up actually is to put a post and a crosser, and we want to use a hitch. And the reason being on that is that if we put a post and a crosser, they actually are going to be at different depths, so their zone drops aren't going to be able to cover both. So we're really reading their zone drops on that play. You can tell there's no zone drops in practice mode, so that is going to make it tough on me, but that's okay. That's you know, that's just the name of the game. You can see it is a read of the same 2 guys, and we didn't complete the pass that time, but that's not the point. Y'all know practice mode is tripping. I would not give y'all something that doesn't work. I am out here running this even in ladder games. Dan, our editor, can attest. Jumping into the last look we have for you against cover 4. Trying to make the cuts obvious for you, Dan. So now against cover 4, you can see it. This is actually going to be even more open than it was versus cover 3. Yep, see, so it's going to be open on the sideline. Or if you go back and take a look, I believe it should be open on this sideline as well. Yeah, so you can see you could fit this ball in underneath to this guy all day. So it really a fantastic play, and like I said, you can go ahead and use that on the red zone for a lot of success. Just make sure you do not post your tight end in the red zone in trips. You will have a bad day. I hope y'all enjoyed that edition of Mini Scheme Monday. Like I said, this is something I run every single day on the boards in MCS qual games, in tournament games, everything. So it's something I believe in, and if y'all want me to make a full Pat's ebook, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Drop it down in the comments if you want the full Pat's ebook. if y'all want it, I'll drop it. So far we have a little U-Trips mini scheme and we have a little Pat Trips tight end mini scheme, but like I said, I'm in Pat's every day, so let me know, and we'll see you next time.